Not every killer in Dead by Daylight was born evil. Some were victims long before they became monsters. Here are my top 10 saddest killer backstories. Max Thompson Jr. spent his childhood locked away because his own parents were ashamed of how he looked. Years of abuse and isolation eventually turned him into the monster they feared. Kazan Yamaoka wanted to restore the honor to his family's name, but his obsession with strength slowly transformed him into the very demon people believed he was. Sally Smithson, she dedicated her life to caring for the sick. However, endless death, exhaustion, and impossible working conditions slowly destroyed her sanity until she snapped. Caleb Quinn was a brilliant inventor whose work was stolen. His freedom was robbed, and his life consumed by betrayal and revenge. Evan McMillan spent years watching his father cruelly destroy innocent lives. When he finally snapped, he became exactly what he hated. Philip Ojamo merely thought he worked at a scrapyard, until he discovered the cars he was crushing still had people inside. Horrified, he fled, but the damage was already done. Rin Yamaoka watched her family fall apart under impossible pressure. Her own father murdered her before taking his own life, leaving her consumed by rage. Carmina Romero stood against corruption. Her reward was torture, the murder of her closest friends, and having her hand shattered before being left to die. Charlotte and Victor were hunted from birth simply because Victor was born attached to his sister. They spent their entire lives running away from people who feared what they did not know. Anna lost her mother as a little girl and survived alone in the wilderness. She was desperate for the family she had lost. She took lost children believing she was going to save them. Every child eventually died, leaving her completely alone once again. There it is, that's my list. Who do you think had the saddest backstory in Dead by Daylight? Let me know in the comments. Do you want the full story of every killer in Dead by Daylight? Make sure to check the entity files on my YouTube channel.